everybody. The video started out at Beckley Travel Plaza, whatever that's called. Right now we are in West Virginia, and we're about to get to North Carolina. And our speed limit right now is
30 miles per hour.
We're going through some really heavy fog. So, alright, check this out, you guys. My arrival time is 4:55 p.m. as of right now, according to the GPS. Now, the regular speed limit would be 65, but since we got this fog, the digital speed limit has been changed to 30 miles per hour. And the RV dealership that I'm going to, their cutoff time is 5 p.m. So I might not make it. Everything was looking good because I was 5 minutes, with 5 minutes to play with, but now I think we're going to lose that 5 minutes.
Summer nights, flashing lights, when the DJ's spinning, everybody out on the dance floor singing. Give me love and give me life. When the DJ's spinning, everybody out on the dance floor singing. Hey oh, way oh, summer love makes me feel alright. These are the best days of my life. Hey oh, way oh, summer love makes me feel alright. These are the best days of my life. Hey oh, way oh, summer love makes me feel alright. These are the best days of my life. Hey oh, way oh, summer love makes me feel alright. These are the best days
migraine, and as the day went on, it just got worse and worse and worse. I get migraines a lot. Sometimes most of the time they're just dull. Today, there's something in the middle of the road. Today, it was one of those days where it just kept progressing, and I ended up taking 2 Excedrin, migraine medicine, whatever. Basically, it's aspirin with caffeine. And I had a very tiny bit of coffee, so I really think it's from sleeping with my head cocked, because back there I can't stretch out all the way. And then I changed my sleep schedule. Sometimes that triggers them for me. But it just kept getting worse and worse. And I ended up taking 4 more aspirin. And still pretty rough. It got so bad where it was just hard for me to focus on driving. And I got off at the, whoops, I'm going so slow. The first truck stop I could get over to. I just realized it's a 70-mile-per-hour speed limit, and I'm doing like 60. So I got over, it was a Love's, luckily, and it was a small parking lot for semis, and of course the lot was full. I circled it, I don't know how many times. I drove and I parked and sat for a little bit where the cars are, and then I decided I was going to take one more lap before I would go down the road to try another one. I was just really desperate to stay there, because just sitting there, it felt a little bit better, and I think it's because I could relax a little bit and not try to worry about staying in between the lines and everything you gotta worry about while you're driving. So I seen a guy, he was trying to adjust his rear axle on the trailer, or whatever you call that. He was having trouble, but I had a gut feeling that he was going to be leaving after he did that. And sure enough, he did. It probably took him about 5-10 minutes to get it figured out. But I'm glad I waited on him, thank God. And I just drove straight in. I didn't try to back up just because everybody and their brother was trying to get spots. When I first pulled in there, there's a spot that opened up, and I was going to take it, but the semi-truck driver beat me to it. So I wasn't going to take any chances with this one. I just drove straight in, and I sat in the truck for a little bit, and then I got my stuff together and I took a shower. That helped a little bit. I had a washcloth and I had it drenched with cold water. I had it sitting on my head while I took a shower, and on my back, on my neck for a little bit. That helped a little bit, and then I ate something. Like, while I had this migraine too, I also felt nauseous where I wanted to throw up, so I felt like I was going to throw up while I was driving, so I had my coat over there laying on my lap. It's easier to deal with the mess you're not wearing, I guess. But I didn't throw up, but it's been, I was probably there for an hour 45 minutes roughly, and I still feel nauseous. The migraine's not near as bad. It's probably improved by 50% or a little bit better, but I still feel really nauseous. Yeah, I just figured I'd include this because these trips aren't always fun and games. There are some moments where I wish I was home in a comfortable bedroom, you know, instead of at a truck stop wondering if I'm going to be kneeling in front of the toilet throwing up. But I was going to try to, felt like I was going to get to the place in time, but I didn't want to chance it, so I decided I'd just, you know, stay at Love's for a little bit. And I felt like I looked at the Trucker Path app, which if you haven't used that app, it's a nice app that you can see truck stops on a map that looks like a Google map or whatever on your phone or iPad or whatever device. And you can see truck stops, and then other truckers sometimes will update the status of that truck stop. They'll say the lot is empty, there's some spots, or there's no spots, you know. I try to update truck stops when I can. And I will say, if you're sitting at like what I had today, where you're sitting there hoping a spot will open up, make sure if you have that app that you update that truck stop to where it says the lot is full, so truckers don't go there in hopes of finding a spot, and then that way if a spot actually clears up, you have a better shot at getting it. And it's being honest too, there is no spots, so you wouldn't be lying, and I see it as being strategic in a way. You make the traffic go down a little bit for the guys that are using that app. That, and you're helping them out, because then they're just not going to waste their time, they're going to keep going down the road, try to find a spot. So anyways, I use that to look on down the road about 70 miles from where I was at, and it's really close to my drop-off. It's there's a Flying J and a TA. We're going to go to the Flying J because that looks like the bigger truck stop, and according to that app, it says that they're both have plenty of spots, so we'll see. Plus, it's going to take me like an hour just to get there. I was hoping this trip would be a little bit more eventful, where I could drop off today and maybe turn around and start heading back home and enjoy the weather a little bit more. But I mean, oh well. It is 71 degrees outside. And let me see here. I'm in South Carolina, which is exciting. That kind of, it's always a nice thought when you're in the state where you're dropping stuff off. I feel like that kind of helps me mentally. You know, it helps me feel like I'm getting really close, you know, get that second wind. So do you guys get migraines? Let me know. What do you do for migraines or headaches? Let me know in the what is that, comments?
turn left. In 1/4 mile, turn left. Turn left.
I stopped in Columbia, South Carolina for the night. It's roughly 16 miles away from my destination. And it is currently 10:09 a.m. The dealership said they start accepting them at 10 a.m. and the GPS says I'll get there at 10:26. I didn't want to get there and wait. I wanted to get there when I felt they were open and drop off and go.
Continue on route.
Like it wants to rain in spots, and then other spots it looks like there's hope for it being a clear day. I have been to this place a couple times.
Turn right, then turn right.
Last time I was here, they wasn't too excited about me bringing another camper because they said the yard was full, they don't have room. So I called them Monday, they didn't say nothing like that, so hopefully they have room.
Turn right.
I've been to this one before, I might be wrong. I've been here before.
Arriving at destination on right.
Try to, I'm just going to go straight right here for right now. We're going to pull in over here. And wait for this guy. See if he leaves. Some guy walking, I don't want to hit him. I am going to get back on the road. Oh, that took forever. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, we're here. I'm going to go ahead and check in. Yeah, a little bit.
Cool.
But you say that's the only damage you got?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And it happens.
What's some random weird stuff that you have seen come from the factory?
There's been pipes disconnected and just left disconnected. Hot water heaters just not connected at all. So a lot of crazy stuff.
You ever have one of these big refrigerators not connected and it just flops all over?
No.
I've heard of that happening already.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet, at least.
Not yet.
That's right.
Unreal.
I wanna drive a faster car, nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at the beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me.